Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Tuesday, March 4th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the talk, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky social, the fan base, the Instagram, or not. Totally up to you. Whew. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, chef's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't fit, leave it for someone else. We only say that because we don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. And we don't want you to go delusional. Been there, right? Been there. We're going to use Rare Rebel. I got Homer over there. Usually it's the Bubs. He left. Now I got this badass back here. He'll probably get up and come over at some point because he is nosy. Cute and nosy. He's a sweetheart. I've said this before, and I will say it again. And I was telling my friend this at work today. If you ever want to get a cat, and you don't know what kind of cat to look for, not that all cats aren't fabulous, because they are, but go for an orange male. They are the sweetest, nicest babies in the world. Like, you cannot go wrong. Orange females are very hard to find. I think orange cats are like 70% male or something like that. So very low percentage actually come out female for whatever reason. Recessive gene or whatever the case. But yeah, orange cats, they're sweet. They're the sweetest. They're the sweetest. Now my two girls are gray. Very sweet. But it took them a while to get there. I'm not gonna lie. And I think my girls are sweet because my orange boys raised them. No joke. When we brought home the two girls, the two boys, mommied them really well, actually. We got two on the table. I always wanted a black cat. I feel like by the time these guys are gone, like I'm not gonna want another pet. Or if I do, it'd probably be a dog. We got four on the table. Because I had dogs before I had the cats. And then before I had the dogs, I had cats. So, my life story through pets. 3 cats, 3 dogs, 5 cats. Technically 4, because the other one lives with the ex-husband. We got 5 on the table. I actually love to go see Sterling. I honestly feel like he really was just meant to be a solo pet. Maybe with a dog, maybe he would have been okay, and I think he would be okay, because the ex-husband and I were talking about this. I think he would be okay if the ex-husband got like a kitten and brought it home. I think he would be really good with a kitten. But when we took him in, because he had been living outside on our deck when we owned our house, when we took him in, at first, like all 5 cats seemed like they were getting along. And then the 4 turned on him. And I think it's because like he, exerted himself as the male. And the other 4 are like, wait a minute, like, we're in charge. You're new here. What are you doing? And I think they all kind of turned on him. So, because he's really happy now with the ex-husband and the ex-mother-in-law. We got 6 on the table. And he's a solo baby, so... And of course, the ex-husband, the first thing he says to his mother is, well, we're going to get another cat. And his mom is like, no. And I told him, I'm like, quit. I'm like, quit aggravating your mom. Like, seriously. I hope everybody had a great day. Mine was pretty uneventful. It was a very rocky morning. Nothing was working right in the warehouse, in our department, I should say. And then it eventually righted itself and we were off and running, but we got 8 on the table. Oh, something different this time around. Hello. I keep hearing like dogs barking and crying. We're doing 2 more shuffles here. We got 9 on the table. One last shuffle. Okay, 10 with the bottom of the deck. I'm going to set this on the windowsill. We've got friendship, balance, romanticize. We got new direction. We got judgment, watching close, solitude. What was the word? Was it this morning? Quietude? Or was that yesterday morning? The word quietude? I still didn't look it up. I was going to look it up. Divine feminine energy. We got celebration. And bottom of the deck, transformation. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Divine feminine energy. You can turn that into masculine if you need to. Especially if that's the only thing that doesn't fit for this reading and everything else fits, then you change it to masculine. It's just that simple. Because it's just energy, you know? And again, divine feminine energy, a divine feminine energy will have masculine energy. I am a feminine energy. I will have masculine energy. I probably have masculine energy right now. Like it's radiating off of me. It's very dark and rainy and chilly, and I don't know what's going on. I feel a little out of sorts since I got home. I was fine at work, but I feel weird here. I don't know. That being said, he's looking. He knows something's up. He's gonna pounce soon. He might make one of his noises. Kind of sounds like a mouse, but louder. So, a friend is watching close. Your friend, again, if this doesn't resonate for you, someone else's friend. Someone's friend is watching close. And I kind of want to say they're not really a friend, or maybe like 2 friends fell out from one another, you know? You can flip it in the reverse too. You're watching a friend. The thing is whoever is watching, okay, so let me put it like this. A friend is watching you, or you are watching a friend, and this is how it is. So if this friend is watching you, they're watching you balance yourself out. Um, they might be watching you go in and out of relationships. They might be watching you just have fun overall with life and like romanticize it, like I love life, my life is awesome. Just like positivity, like you're romanticizing it. This person watched you go in a new direction. To them, this is like judgment. This is like good judgment from God, right? Like you're a good person, you're receiving all this wonderful judgment. This person is watching you be happy, be quiet, be alone, or even if you're not alone, like you're just happy where you are. Like you don't need like a million friends, a million family members. You don't need multiple lovers. You don't need to go out to the bar every night. You don't need to occupy your brain, right? Like you can occupy your brain doing things at home, like crafts or watching TV or making your own TV, right? If you're a content creator, if you read tarot, whatever the case, like this person is watching somebody very at ease with themselves and very content with the way that they live their life. This friend would consider you a divine feminine energy. Again, you can switch that to a masculine, okay? This person is watching you celebrate life, celebrate your life. Again, just overall happiness with yourself and what you have going on for yourself. Watching you transform, probably again and again and again and again. Because how often do you feel like you upgrade in a year? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Everybody's different. But it's like this person has watched you make so many changes and go through so many growth spurts, right? Like it's like you're a whole different person. The same thing could be said for you if you're watching this friend. You're watching them balance out. You're watching them go in a new direction. This person loves their life. This person is receiving good judgment. This person is very happy where they are. They're a divine feminine, right? Or again, a divine masculine. This person is celebrating themselves, their accomplishments, consistently transforming. I'm just gonna be honest here because the watching close vibes, and don't get me wrong, if you're someone that's in a close knit like friend group, or just good friends with one other person, you guys might pay attention to each other's lives, like nitpick detail, right? You could be that good of friends. You could consider yourselves brothers or sisters, whatever the case. The sibling you never had. But I would just caution people about taking such an interest in someone else's life. And I only say that because you don't want to forget about your own. So if this is a friend watching you go through all this growth and transformation, right? If this is a friend watching you do all this, are you watching them? Do you see them do the same things? And if they're not doing the same things, If you're out there doing it and you're leading by example, how come they're not growing and changing and transforming? I don't want that to happen to you. If you're the one that's out there watching a friend, that's fabulous. You want to keep tabs on your friend? Sure, I get it. But don't forget to put yourself first, because you can grow and transform and do great things. You don't just have to sit back and watch somebody else do it. And yeah, you could say that this is a karmic energy or a toxic energy. Like they're watching you when they shouldn't be watching you. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. I'm not necessarily getting that. If something else maybe had fallen out, maybe. Um, I'm not necessarily getting that. I think it's just kind of, again, for me, looking at this myself and like taking it for myself. Like I said, it's just a reminder for me to, it's okay to, to want your friends to succeed, your family members to succeed, your lovers to succeed. But again, you should always be putting yourself first. You should always be working on yourself first. And don't get so wrapped up in somebody else's life that you forget to live your own, right? I really kind of feel like that's like the meaning of the story here, honestly. And it's kind of funny because like and 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 maybe some of you might think this is sad, maybe you don't. I don't know. Everybody has different friends and communities and things like that. Like I can literally say right now, like other than my one good friend at work who I talk to every day and we talk about family stuff and all that jazz, other than her, like even my good friend that I used to work with, that I used to hang out with all the time, I haven't seen her since Thanksgiving. And there's really nobody else in my life right now other than the one friend. I actually know her from work currently. We work together. She's the one that I went out with, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. We went out shopping and then we went out to dinner. She's the only one that I keep tabs on currently. Like I don't know what is going on in any of my other friends' lives. And I don't sit on social media and watch everything they do. Hell, I, I'm friends with them on Facebook and I don't even like their stuff usually doesn't even come up in my feed. Like I would have to go look for them. And typically, I mean, I only go look for people like maybe once a month, once every 2 to 3 months. Like, I don't look for people. If they don't show up in my feed, then I don't know. I just have so much going on with myself and my job and all that. Like, I just don't pay attention. And it's not, it's not that I don't care, you know, because I do. It's just, honestly, I'd rather go out to dinner with them and talk to them in person and find out what's going on with them, or go out and hang out, or, like walk around the mall and pretend to shop, or, and have a chit chat, than like just look at something on Facebook or look at something on Instagram. Like, who cares? Like, I'd rather actually talk to them. And as of late, again, the only person I've hung out with is my friend from work. Everybody else seems to be busy doing their own thing. I'm busy doing my own thing. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's kind of like, on the one hand, what is considered healthy and what is considered not healthy? Because there has to be some kind of medium there, Because if someone is watching another person and that's all they do, that's obsessive. That's a problem. whether it's someone you're currently friends with, whether it's someone you haven't talked to in years. That's obsessive. That's a problem. And I'm not going to lie, it does give off kind of that vibe of like somebody sitting there watching somebody all day long. And I hope that's not you watching someone, because you could be doing something with your time instead of doing that. But it's funny because like even like the past people, the friends that I stopped being friends with, the ex best friend, like um I went I think it was before Valentine's Day, I think I went to look at the ex best friend's Facebook page. I just had the urge to go, and I said to God, I said, okay, I'm gonna go and look the one time, and that's it. And her Facebook page is the same as it was, last year when I looked at about the same time. It's just a picture of her, and you know, there's a blurb on there or whatever, and it's got some of her personal information, but not everything. And that's it. There's nothing on there. Like, I have no idea of, I don't have any. It's just basic information. Her page isn't open to the public, and you know, I saw what I saw, and whatever. I mean, I guess she's still alive. That would be my assumption. Her pictures look pretty much the same as she always takes them, and I would assume that since she hasn't broken away from her everyday norm, that she's probably the same exact person living the same exact life as when I walked away. Um, I mean, I don't know that for sure, but it definitely gives the vibe of I haven't changed and I'm not gonna. That's all I know. That's just my opinion. I have no idea. And the thing is I don't watch her closely. Like, I don't go look at her page every day. Like I said, I looked this time last year. Like, once a year, I look at her page. I have no idea. I don't pay attention. There's other friends that I broke up with, I stopped talking to almost 2 years ago now, and I don't go look at their shit online. I could care less. You know, I don't know. And you could say that's kind of sad, like, oh, you don't want to know what's going on in your friend's life. Well, if they're really my friend, I mean, I'd want to be more involved than looking up their shit online, you know? That's just my opinion. But again, like, I don't feel the need to keep such close tabs on people. Like, I'm out here doing my own thing. I just don't really have the time. And I really wouldn't want them to do that either, you know? Like, don't sit at home and look at other people's shit online and criticize or feel bad about yourself. Like, get out there and do something for yourself, you know? If you see someone, doing great things online and you're like, oh, that's so and so, like they're always volunteering or they're always doing this or they're always giving away stuff or they're always like, then do it. Do something great for yourself, whatever that means for you. I just don't want people to sit and waste their lives away watching someone else do when you can do, you know? And I really think that's the meaning of this read, honestly. Because it's all very like vague, but when you actually look at it, it's like, huh, someone's doing really good out there. Someone's watching. What do you need to watch for? Go out there and do good on your own. I think I'm going to leave it there. It's kind of short and sweet, but I think the message came through. I hope the message resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you found it entertaining. I hope you all have a lovely evening. I get to spend my evening with that. Hopefully, I'm going to order some tacos. I'll talk to you later. Bye.